help us, particularly Ms. Jacqueline, Joe Bosco, Anto, Francis, and all other helpers, different companies who are helping us in different way. I take this occasion to express my gratitude and thanks. A special word of thanks and appreciation to the Parish Liturgy Committee headed by Mrs. Florin Matthias, Parish English Charismatic Community headed by Mr. Lawrence Cordero, and the Catechism teachers are headed by Sister Rosima and ably assisted by Brother Manohar and supported by Mr. Shekhar. At any time, any program, Mr. Shekhar is there to help give a helping hand and support, whether it's a seminar, whether it's a catechism classes, whether it's a function, he is very much there. And the board members headed by Mr. Royston Farias, along with the members representing all the communities of this parish, including all the presidiums of Legion of Mary for their close collaboration and unstinted support in the interest of the entire parish community. The last few names I mentioned, all have been helping, but whenever there's a common program, these persons, we can blindly call them, they are there, particularly Legion of Mary, and they will be always very helpful, not only conduct these programs, but prayerful events and all, etc. A word of appreciation and thanks also to our editor of our parish family bulletin, those who have worked in the past, the outreach as we have named now, and also the present editors, especially Brother Mr. John Ribello and Mr. Chris Abreu. I also acknowledge gratefully the dedicated service of Mr. Ulysses Cruz for creating and maintaining our website, sacredheartchurchbahrain.org. This year, being the year of the 70th anniversary of the establishment of our parish, Sacred Heart Church, we praise and thank God for His abounding blessings and manifold graces experienced by all those who have been privileged to serve this parish as the pastors, and also all the members of the various visitors who have been spiritually nourished and strengthened. One of our major need of our parish was additional space for the gradually growing number of faithful, especially for the catechism children on Fridays. During this year, by the grace of God, we have been able to obtain necessary permission from the local administration to build a new block, the second story in the existing Sacred Heart Kindergarten block. The construction was commenced with the green signal of our beloved Bishop Paul Hinderwerfen Cap, invoking God's blessing on the 26th of March. The construction work was near completion, and in this connection, I especially thank Mr. Yusuf Dawood Al-Sege and his reputed architect and his staff members who have been very closely associated in completing the work. A word of appreciation and thanks to the valet construction personnel, especially the sponsor, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Mohammed bin Salman Al Khalifa, for smooth transaction, dedicated service for the completing work within the time schedule and the agreed terms and conditions. The members deserve praise of all those staff members of valet construction company. The following volunteers of our parish, who are professional technicians, deserve our applause and thanks. They are Mr. Emmanuel Rajendra, Civil Engineer, Mr. Royston Faria, Civil Engineer, Mr. Malcolm Godino, Mechanical Engineer, Mr. Vincent Bispo, Electrical Engineer. They have spent a lot of their spare time for the site visit, supervision, assessment of the evaluation in the quarterly meetings and weekly informal meets. For the last 6 months, on behalf of our entire parish community, I say a big thank you to each one of them and their families. Please give them a loud applause. Dear friends, to cut it short, this being my last message for the time being here, let me repeat the dictum I cited while taking over the responsibility as the parish priest at the welcome function that was accorded to me in October 2004. And that time I repeated this dictum: Coming together is the beginning, working together is progress, and staying together is the success. By the grace of God, we have succeeded to a great extent. I am grateful to God and thankful to you for your cooperation. I wish and pray that you continue to extend your goodwill and wholehearted cooperation to my successor, Reverend Father Dinesh John Mendoza, who comes with his rich pastoral as well as mission experience. Before I conclude, as I say, still I would like to call out a few names, but as I say, the litany of names to recite here, I don't have much time, but still I feel these are the members who are always at our beck and call when we need something for the parish, for the common functions. And I read out a few names which I just ran down, which come to my mind. Those who have helped to organize today's function, all the MCs, Brother Jude, Sister Jan, Sister Flori, and all those who are taking part in this program and those who have organized for this occasion within a short span of time. I thank all of them. Besides that, a few names I would like to especially call here. These are our parishioners there. Ms. Shalini was, who was a great help to the institutions concerning bank activities, wherever we need help, advice. And also Mr. Francis Gracious, who is also another great help when our visiting priest comes where or our visas were to transaction. They are very grateful. Another family friend of the parish, Joel Fernandez. Then our artist, Jerry Donato Ruiz. Then another parishioner who was very helpful, especially in the sanctuary remodeling, Mr. Mario de Silva. Then Mr. Francis was always something which we need to do, something they are always helpful. Mr. Francis Joseph for every common celebration. Mr. De Cruz, Mr. Anders Pothen, Mr. George Bairamji, who was always in the premises, particularly for AC problems, they are always helpful. And also Mr. Lawrence, who have been helping us with sound and music earlier whenever we have open air programs, both now latest, Mr. Alfie and Ralphie, who have been always at our help. And there are so many others. So as I said, I stop here, otherwise I go, the list becomes too big. As I said, all of you, whether I mention it not here, you are all in my heart, in my prayer and in my love. So invoking our Blessed Mother's help and intercession, and also the help of our fathers and Francis of Assisi. So I thank you one and all, and say goodbye. God bless us.